Greetings, my loves, and welcome back to my channel, HADAR, the Love Beacon Restored. I am Love Loyal, and I am excited because we have completed review 1, 2, and 3, and now we're going to move on to our next segment, which is REASSURE. Before I go into what REASSURE is going to look like, I want to bring up the new viewers to speed. We are here to get ourselves fully restored, and for those of you who have not had a chance to check out the review videos, I suggest you do so that when you apply the REASSURE steps, you'll be in alignment with the goal, which is to be fully restored, better citizens, better lovers in our communities and in our households. So, I also wanted to give you all an update because, as I said, even though you're working to become fully restored, there's still going to be present opportunities that will continuously come at you and continuously test your ability to see if you're moving from the right place in your spirit. Are you getting agitated? Are you becoming frustrated? Or are you really learning at this point that some things are part of your purpose and other things are not? And in this journey, it's all a part of evolving and helping you to become a better you. So, check out those reveal videos. Now, I wanted to give you all an example of what I mean by things resurfacing and why this movement is a continuous movement, why this is a progressive thing. As far as reviewing things that make you upset in your life, correcting them, and learning how to respond for them going forward. So be sure to check out those videos. Now, in the last 30 days or so, I've been dealing with a traumatic experience that has deeply affected my immediate family. My dad was in the ICU on October 25th, and that propelled me into a different level of consciousness, as well as changed who I am and who I am becoming. Now, in that situation and seeing my dad in ICU, I spent a lot of time reviewing my family culture. And family culture is something that you'll hear me mention here and there, and I'll do a video on family culture. The culture is what determines how you were a part of a family. So in my family, I am the fourth child. So there's a culture, because at that time period where my parents were in their life was different from, say for instance, my sister's time period when she was born. So therefore, time periods would change or dictate how a parent would raise the child, or the circumstances or the things that was going on at that time when that child came into life. So with my dad being in ICU, I thought about all of these things because there was a lot of chaos and darkness around, and I was faced with so many difficult decisions, so many challenges. I mean, certain things I didn't even understand. I was talking to neurologists, infectious disease doctors, because they absolutely had no idea what was going on at that time with my dad. However, it was important to me, and it is always important to me, that I do what's best for the person involved. And even though my father and I, we have our differences, he's really extremely close to me, and him and I, we have a friendship, as well as that's my dad, that's my strong man. So seeing him in that condition was very challenging for me, and the dark forces that were around me, the energy that was cultivating because of this sad occasion, has definitely pushed me into reevaluating my own life and where I am physically, and how I'm responding to another person, and what kind of quality life I want. So anyhow, I don't want to get too caught up into that, because there was a couple of times, I'm gonna tell you, I was broken. I was broken because I was shocked at some of the behaviors that was taking place at that time, and I wanted to so bad to come and create a video, but I was just so emotionally in my own space, in my own time. And for me, this is my time to speak with my audience and share what's going on in an attempt to help us do it together, so that we're not out here feeling like we're suffering alone. But I didn't want my audience to see how distraught I was, and I wanted to present myself today because I am in the right state of mind, and I'm not in that cloudiness of that energy that was all around me and us at that time. So, I'm sharing that story with you all to say that this is a process. You're going to feel days, that are going to really make you feel overwhelmed. You're going to feel stressed out. Like what I just went through, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. It just, the level of stress and the level of emotions definitely took me outside of myself, so to speak, because I didn't even know that a person could experience so many emotions in one vessel. So it's a reminder, and that's why I'm here to remind you all that you're going to be faced with challenges, and it's going to be okay, because you're going to get through it just like I'm getting through it. And that's the most important part, is that you're not staying down. You're going to have a day or, a moment, that you're not going to be feeling it. You're not going to be feeling too happy about things. But that's why it's important for you to really dig and get all of those things up, so that when they resurface. So when some of my things started resurfacing in a hospital, and when I started getting a little bit agitated with some of my family members, and I started feeling those negative emotions, and I started to feel myself wanting to express those negative emotions negatively, I had an advantage, and that advantage was I had already completed the steps. So I was already aware of the triggers, and I knew that when these things was present, and when I was in a hospital and I was dealing with the different doctors and family members and people crashing and all of this different type of stuff, I was able to handle it calmly. I was able to handle it with a rational, peaceful perspective, even though there was so many different emotions back here. But my heart is in charge. I am centered, and I have to facilitate an environment which is going to be conducive to that. And I can do that because I've gotten in touch with that. And I want you guys to do that too, because we're going to have so much fun when we do the reassure part of our segment, because that's going to go into the fun part. That's going to go into the, well, what do I do, Love Loyal, when I am upset and I do get agitated, or I do feel like, coming for somebody that's coming for me, or I do feel like running away, or whatever it is. I got some tools for y'all, and that's going to be in the reassure part. So that's what's been going on with me for the last 30 days. My dad is out of ICU now. He's back home with us. I'm super excited. There's still a lot of adjustments, but I'm going to tell y'all something too. The only thing that's permanent in life is change. Change is permanent. Even if you choose not to change, you will see change move around you. So I suggest you change with it. I suggest you change how you think, and I suggest you change how you move in your feelings. And come out of your feelings, come out of the ego, and realize that these things are happening to help you evolve. So in Reassure, the first thing that we're going to get into is knowing thyself. Okay? We're going to get to know ourselves, our blood types. We're going to get to know our sun and our moons. When I talk about getting to know thyself, I mean get to know yourself. And that's going to help when you do the reveal portion, because when you're revealing, you should be getting to know certain things about yourself, which should make reassurance a smooth sailing. So that's why I said this process is something you got to force yourself on going through, because reveal is going to be uncomfortable. And reveal is going to keep coming up. So get to that. Reveal all of the issues so that you can reassure yourself that things are going to be okay. And we're going to get those tools for you so that they can be okay. So, know thyself is going to be part 1 of reassurance. Affirm, affirm, affirm is going to be part 2. That's where we're going to have a lot of creativity. We're going to have a lot of fun. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're awesome. And you know you're awesome. And deep down inside, I know you be in your room telling yourself how awesome you are. And then when you step out your room, somebody changes that. Well, guess what? When we go into Reassure, affirm, 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 I'm going to help you feel completely okay with who you are. And you're going to do those affirmations, and we're going to be awesome. And the last but not least part that we're going to cover in the Reassure segment is number 3, minding your business. Now, I know that sounds pretty interesting, but I'm telling you guys right now, when you start minding your business, you're going to see your life change. You're going to see the stress within your spirit diminish. Gradually, as we apply these steps together, we can go on and start having more intimate discussions on the breakdown of all of the topics that we will cover. So, again, if you all have any questions, if you feel stressed out, if you feel like this is overwhelming, email HADAR lovebeaconrestored@gmail.com, and I will do my best to assist you. You can also hit the notifications button down below, and any new videos that I post here, you'll get a notification for. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel. And again, let's love ourselves. Let's grow together so that we can become better citizens, better lovers, thus creating a loving and happy community. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting me. I love you all very much. Have a blessed day.